And you're listening to 2GLF 89.3 FM. Welcome back to the Relationship Whisperer show with Miss Dragonfly, where we discuss all things relationships with the aim to make marriage great again. And we are coming live from the studio today, and today I am joined by BJ. Welcome back, BJ. Hi.
So nice to be back with you.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Louis had to take some time off to recover after last session. So,
Right.
so
I see. You've
so
given him the
that's-
day off today, have you?
well, I think it got too traumatic for him last time. He needs some recovery time. So I had to call for backup.
Miss Dragonfly.
Okay, so though I know you're made of sterner stuff. So
We'll
we
try.
can survive.
I'm getting scared now.
And though I think I will open and discuss something that's been in the news. Good genes. Okay, you know that over the past few years, it's been the age of wokeness, and even the corporates were jumping in on the bandwagon and doing all those woke ads. I mean, remember Bud Light?
Yes.
That episode with Bud Light.
Mm.
What did they do? Okay, they who drinks beer? Really? I mean, it's men, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Women don't drink beer. It's men. And what is it? It is working men. It is tradesmen. Okay, your tradesmen, your beer, the beer and barbecue men.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And of all that, they thought they'll get a bigger audience by trying to market to the woke, to women, trying to appeal to women and those that are woke. And what happened? It blew up in their faces, you know.
Yeah, sure did.
It destroyed their brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And the other one, I think the more recent was that Jaguar ad. Remember that?
I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Basically, it was an ad for a car company without showing any cars.
Mm-hmm.
And you had all this color and multiple people in various different dresses, fluorescent, and it was so woke. I think Elon Musk tweeted and asked them, "Hey, do you sell cars?" And if you think of it, and their sales tanked. What happened was apparently like that they sold like the year before they sold like 180,000 cars, and after that ad that year they sold 27,000.
Oh my days! It was the worst backfire of all.
Backfire of all. They said no, they're not unperturbed, but they're going to all EVs now. Going to be doing all EVs.
Oh,
Imagine, look, who buys Jaguar cars? I mean, it's older people, yeah. It's at least middle age and older rich people
and
buy
refined,
yeah, by old money.
Old money.
Yeah. People buy Jaguars, and what are they doing with this? They're trying to appeal to young and leftists and trying to appeal to everyone. And this is what happened.
So they blew up their brand.
Okay, I think. Look, I don't think well, what's happened to these people? I mean, didn't they go to marketing school? I mean, presumably they engaged a marketing company, ad company to run all these and produce all those and come up with ideas. And thinking, what have they done in marketing school? Isn't it like fundamentals is first? Know who your audience is, who your customers are, and so you have to cater to who your customers are.
Yeah.
And secondly, don't get involved in politics because it's a no-win situation, isn't it?
It's so true.
Yeah, because once you start taking a side, you alienate everyone else. And then it's very hard to do a backflip. I mean, look at Budweiser. They used Dylan Mulvaney, a trans, to do their ad. So they really went to the left, and now they can't backtrack. They didn't. The thing is, everyone else is not forgiving them because they never said sorry.
Wow.
Apologized for it. All right. Straight after that, they put out this pro-American beer ad about with a Clydesdale horse, American flag, and a white guy with a baseball cap. It was just laughable.
The biggest reverse of all time.
Reversal. Not only that, they sponsored the UFC.
Wow.
You know, that is basically the most right what you can get. did all that, spent all this money, but all they had to do is straight after that come out and say sorry. I say, look, it was, the marketing person, we look a new one, we trusted her, but she did the wrong thing, so we fired her and fired that company. So we're sorry, we won't do that again. Would have cost them nothing and would have fixed their brand, but they did not do that, because if they do that, then they'll get backlash from the left.
Right.
So this is, wouldn't they? So this is what happens when you waddle into politics. It's a no-win situation, isn't it?
Never pick a side.
Never pick
a side. Do you find that, like, when you're out, like if you're out and you're at an event or something, are you outward with your political point of views when you're in social discussions?
In social discussions, the thing is, I don't compromise on my values. Okay, there is people, especially women, they tend to only hold views that they think would be acceptable. It's kind of like, if I think this way, would everyone around me be okay with me thinking this way, rather than what is really correct or what they truly believe? You know that, just to fit in.
Yeah.
And I refuse to do that.
Okay.
Otherwise, if I in a discussion or something and people say, might put opposing views, or I'll keep quiet, because there's no point stirring up a debate, discontent.
Right. So
right there,
conflict.
Conflict unnecessarily. Unless, though, if they were to ask me, I'll tell them what my views are.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. And what happens if you enter into a discussion? You're in a discussion, and their point of view is completely opposed to what you're thinking. How do you? If
they arc up, okay, then I'll point out why. I point out why. I've got the certain things, and normally it kind of defeats them. But then of course they get all hissy at me.
Yeah.
For basically pulling the rug under them.
Yeah. Yeah, because not a lot of people can be that forward, is all I'm saying. It's in a social setting. Social setting,
okay. No point creating antagonism unnecessarily, just for to make some point.
Yeah,
okay.
So true.
But secondly, I stick to my beliefs.
You don't compromise.
I don't compromise on my values.
Love that.
Yeah, say that, and it takes someone strong. It's strong to do that, to take a view that is goes against the common consensus. And people go along with others because it's you see all those ladies together having lunches and all that sort of thing, and saying, talking about this politics. I support this such and such and forth, and everyone agrees with that. So forth. But it's kind of like saying, the Hillary, all these women supporting Hillary. Oh, she's so strong, woman, and all that sort of thing. Hillary Clinton, where they had that scandal where about her having a private server and saving government information on there. And when she was investigated, she deleted it all and basically bleached it, so no one could say it. Point out, but that's not it. Very simple. Okay, one, if you're a government employee, even some low life here, are you allowed to store your work information on your own personal computer? You're not allowed to. Why? So why would you do that? And the level of information she has at that level, imagine, national security information. So why would you delete it unless it's something to hide? Even that is obvious. You'd be in trouble. We would be in trouble. Anyone that's a public servant knows they'll be in trouble if they stored their work information on their private computer.
Absolutely.
You're not allowed like that.
Absolutely.
And then they hate me for it. But that's true. That that's the saying was that she was selling U.S. secrets to China for money.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I never read that.
That it was one of the things. And why else would she store? Think about it. Why else would she store that?
I don't know. Maybe she had a boyfriend. Maybe she had a secret boyfriend or something. She didn't
Or
know
secret girlfriend. There was actually talk that she's actually a lesbian.
Get out of town. Is
Yeah.
that right?
And Chelsea Clinton is not fathered by Bill. It's a guy called Habab who's dead now, but I saw a photo of him and the jawline looks exactly yeah.
You've got all the good goss, Miss Dragonfly. You've got all the good goss.
But anyway, coming back to American Eagle.
Yeah, we just go on, off you go.
Coming back to this is a relationship, but we could do travel and commentary. Yeah. Back to American Eagle.
Yep.
Okay, American Eagle is a jeans company.
Mm-hmm.
And they've had this actress called Sydney Sweeney. I've never heard of her before this. Blonde, blue-eyed. She looks like a model. Okay, she is beautiful.
I'm just looking at her now. Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. And she was wearing jeans and saying, you know, jeans, your parents give you your jeans and all that. You know, I've got good jeans. I should say, my jeans are blue.
Uh-huh.
Yes, eh?
Yeah.
So it's a play on jeans as in the pants and denim, and also play on genetic jeans. And the left erupted. They say, this is eugenics, this is Nazi. Come on, you should be proud of their blue-eyed blonde. See, a whiteness is saying that's best.
Oh my
but with all that you've seen that, you know what happened? This company now, 300 million in sales, jump up. And $35 million of free publicity.
The other way.
Other way, everyone's talking about it. Isn't that amazing? Hopefully, this is the end of woke ads.
My goodness, that is dramatic.
Dramatic, isn't it? And it is great. I hope we're going back to common sense, because, you know, this is what appeals to the masses. I remember before you had, when you look at ads and so forth, it always, when you're trying to sell people something, you try to put the product in the best possible light. Yeah. It's almost like a fantasy. All right. It's just like, look, a McDonald's Big Mac. The picture on the poster, perfect Big Mac. When you get it, does it look like that? It never looks the same. But we understand that they are trying to sell it to us and making it look as enticing as possible. Yeah?
Yeah,
we buy it. And so when they've got models modeling their clothes, like that's putting the clothes in the best possible light, modeled by someone that looks beautiful. And a bit of fantasy for us, we hope that we're going to look like that when we wear it, but we know that we're not going to look like that because that's a model. Okay, even if you're thin, like I'm not as tall as those models.
Yeah.
It's not going to look the same on me.
Yeah,
because of the lengthwise.
Yeah.
It's not going to flow the same. And we buy it and we like it. We want to look at it because, hey, we like looking at pretty things, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
It's human nature.
Absolutely.
Pretty looking dog. Why do nice looking houses sell more than decrepit looking ones?
Absolutely. 100%.
It's a demand. People like to be surrounded by pretty things. And so when you've got, rather look at models, modeling the clothes, then the clothes being modeled by, they say, real women. Okay, but they never say real men, do they?
No.
If overweight women are real women, what about overweight men?
Yeah.
Are they real men?
Oh, no.
That's the thing. And just the same as people get stumped like, when they get asked, what's a woman? Oh, I don't know. I'm not a biologist. When you get politicians and lawyers, even judges get asked that. If you don't know, well, should you be in that job? But they never asked, or people never get, actually, they should ask, well, what's a man then? If you can't give a definition of a woman, what's the definition of a man?
True.
It's so
true. It's difficult, isn't it?
So I hope that American Eagle, this type of advertising is the beginning of more to come.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah?
Well, it's definitely a good looking ad. I can give you that.
Yeah, it's definitely good. It makes you want to say, oh, yeah. Get in the mood that I would like to buy those jeans.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and though we all know that we're not going to look like that.
No.
But I mean, look, if your body, even though it's using a female model, modeling it, but I think men would have an appeal to men too, and generally by males' jeans. And if you were to buy jeans from there,
Yeah.
you buy the male's version, you're not going to look like that.
No, I
Because
get it.
it's a woman, but it's still with her advertising, you'd rather buy those jeans, and it makes you inclined to buy those jeans rather than another type of jean.
Well, maybe for blokes it's brand association.
Yeah.
If I have jeans like that, maybe I can attract a girl like that with.
That
Maybe. Or maybe it's that. Maybe it's that.
Maybe get or at the base of it, it makes you take notice.
Yeah, true.
Of the ad, and then you look at the jeans and
Yeah.
think, okay, I'm going to buy. Well, what jeans should I buy? Oh no, American Eagle, because you know about it. It creates a brand awareness.
It's fascinating.
Right?
I've never really thought about it that way, Miss Dragonfly. That's
but it's
very
brand
clever.
awareness.
Fascinating. Fascinating. Well done.
So I think on that we'll go to some music and we'll be right back.
Okay,
We
fantastic.
started the rest of the show. And I have DJ in the studio with me. And we are going to be talking about social media today.
I've been looking forward to this one all week.
I think I thought of doing this one because this is relevant to today. I mean, we're all up on social media. Okay, thing. I mean, even they're saying, well, it's a sad thing that people don't talk to each other anymore. They're just too busy on their phones.
Yeah.
Or even sitting at, I don't know if you have this issue, sitting at dinner table. Do people sit there and talk, or you're busy on your phones checking out the latest Facebook posts or so forth?
I've got to admit, this is a problem for me.
Problem, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, because something's always going on. And so, is social media destroying modern relationships? Mm-hmm. So, from direct messages to dopamine, we're unpacking how online habits are wrecking real love and what you can do to protect your relationships and marriage. Okay, now, he says, it's just a like. She says it feels like betrayal. Okay, so your partner has more photos of influencers on their feed than memories with you. How does that make you feel? So is social media just a distraction, or is it quietly destroying real relationships? And so today we're going to expose the digital habits that can ruin trust, connection, and commitment, and how to fight back.
Oh, good.
Okay, how do we resolve this situation? So, social media temptations. Those platforms are designed for your dopamine and not death. Because really, whenever things come up on your feed, it's the ones that are sensational that catches your eyes.
Yes.
Doesn't it? And your attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rather than something that would give you a lot more depth. And I'll have to say something that's related to me in my sphere is just say headlines and like videos on how to text back after the first date, what to say to him, or kind of like 10 sex tricks you can do in the bedroom.
Right.
It's going to get far more views and more attention than say a video or headline saying how to get your man to trust you more, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or how you can improve your marriage, or what you can do to improve your marriage. One sounds exciting, one sounds boring.
Yeah.
Or even not even in the marriage sphere, even say, okay, talking about finances, relation to dating. That doesn't sound exciting. Something people don't want to necessarily listen to. Because it can be an uncomfortable situation. It's not an easy listen, even though it is depth. And the other subjects are more just dopamine.
Yeah, you're
so you can
right.
see
You're
the contrast.
Right. Yeah. It's just about triggering that dopamine release.
Yeah, that dopamine release
just
and that excitement.
Likes and comments.
Yeah, it's so smart. So, also, friends on Facebook, friends and this sort of thing, they're not really your friends. Are they? Because, but the amount of friends people have, it's kind of like they get, oh, look how many friends I've got, Facebook friends I've got, thousands. It's kind of like for validation, and they get attention, and in comparison, they feel some, but in actual, it doesn't fill you up emotional. They're not real friends. But that's the sort of thing that that people seek social media for. And look, you know what? I did a show on this, a previous show. There was a couple that basically had their like no more than 5 people turn up for their wedding. They invited all these people, and supposedly from social media, and then they said, yeah, we'll be there. So the venue and all the catering and everything was for at least 40 people, all the food.
Yeah.
And so after the ceremony, the bride and groom just walks into the reception, and they kept their head high when it was like an empty reception, only a few people.
Oh my goodness.
Kept their head high and still went through with it. I felt so bad for that couple, especially the bride. It's only like a day.
Yeah.
And hardly anyone turned up, even though they said they would.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
That was really bad. I felt so bad for them. Imagine that. And I think some of them are like, this is the difference when I say like real friends and Facebook friends. Real friends are not going to allow that to happen. If they say that you're going to come there, be there, you'll be there.
Yeah.
And especially, they're going to cater for your thing. The polite thing, at least, is tell them, oh, we can't make it.
Yeah.
Let them know beforehand.
Do you think some people value more of that kind of that social media friend than a genuine friend? Like, do you think that there's...
Yeah, there's almost it kind of like, you know what? Because it's some social validation. An in-depth friend, they may not have, they say, the most glamorous or be the most classy of people, or have a high position of be some CEO thing. It might just be some factory worker, and it seems boring and embarrassing to people. That's all the type of friends you have.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that are genuine. And this is one thing like I've covered before in a previous show. People that have a lot of friends, those people are the ones I think you really shouldn't trust.
Right.
Because you never know what the real them is.
What's the agenda is.
No, what the real them is, because, look, when you're friends with someone, it means you get along with them, yeah?
Okay,
It means you've got commonalities.
Yeah,
there are things in common. Well, how can you have things in common with so many people?
Yeah.
Unless you gloss over things, or it's fake, or it's like what I say that if people were to in a group say something that's or have a view that's contrary to myself, what would I do? With me is I would not see them really as friends. They wouldn't make it to be my friend. A true friend, be a social acquaintance, but never really my friend. Because you cannot be in depth with it. Because to be friends and get along with them, either I have to shut up, or not say anything, or agree with them and pretend to be something I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. So those people would be pretending to be something they're not. So you've got to be
point.
Yeah. So they've got to be kind of like flexible and change their personality in accordance and their views in accordance with who they're with. So they're doing that with so many people. Who's to say that they're not doing that with you? So you don't know if that's really the real them.
So are you saying that your friend group should be made up of people that are more meaningful to you, and that you should be excluding these people that are sort of...
Well, the researchers have found time and time again,
right,
highly intelligent people, the more intelligent they are, the fewer friends they have. As one, because they're above all that, they can see all that social niceties. Yeah. They're above all that. They don't need validation from other people, and their standard for being a friend is very high. So not many people make it. Okay, so either they've got to meet a certain level of intelligence to be able to be at a level, because you're really able to be friends with people that are on your level in a way.
Yeah.
Okay. And secondly, also, if they get the people that are smart also have a certain amount of ethics. And if those that then breach a certain level of requirements, those people get removed from the circle of friends. The very smart people, they tend to be loners for that reason.
They'll just cut them off.
Exclude them. They're not their friends. They're removed.
Yeah.
They're not no longer considered friends. So probably be niceties when you're more in a realm of acquaintance. So demoted to being an acquaintance.
Is that how you do your social media? Is that how you?
No, social media. Most social media is different. Social media, the people that agree with your message or want to hear more from you, they'll follow you.
Got it.
Yeah. So those are fine, but I'm talking about personal friends is different.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So obviously, Miss Dragonfly, you've got your business and the business side of what you do, and a lot of people follow you for your advice.
Yeah, the people that don't agree with me is obviously not going to follow me.
Right.
Yeah.
But what about personally? Like, do you like people that follow you professionally? Do you allow them to follow you personally, or do you is that just your personal profile for you?
Well, it's normally the people already know me, and then they know my profile. Okay. So you don't it's just like people follow. I don't know. Pick someone. Okay, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that they're friends with Donald Trump personally.
Got it.
But they follow because they agree with his politics and his policies.
Okay.
So they agree. So they follow.
Okay. So they're following his comments.
His comments, but they're him as a person. They're not his personal friends.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I'm clear on that now.
Yeah.
Got it.
So on the outside, but when it's personal, people need to make a certain level.
Mm.
So and it is very interesting, and normally you think, that person must be terrible, or that's why they have very few friends. But that's not necessarily the case. They just have very high standards.
I mean, I just find I find myself doing an audit like a couple of times a year. I'll go through my friends list on Facebook, and anyone that I know that, and using the wedding analogy would probably be something that I would think about. Is like, well, if I wouldn't invite them to my wedding, am I really that interested in what they're doing in their lives to continue to follow them? Am I just wasting
follow time?
And it's because you've met somewhere in a conference, or you used to work together, or there was a circumstance or a time in your life that you were quite close and you were good friends, but for whatever reason, life moves on.
Yeah. But I see it as more like a LinkedIn kind of thing.
Right.
That when you Facebook friends and social media friends, when you've got a position come up or something, I say, okay, I know that person. Okay, probably be suitable for that. Yeah. Or that person might be an engineer, someone you need. Oh, are you interested in this thing? Yeah. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
It's quite interesting. And different age groups interact with social media in different ways.
In different ways, yes.
Yeah. That's really interesting. I think you're so true. And I hadn't really connected that dopamine release to, just that reward cycle that you just, you're always chasing.
So this is the thing. So don't necessarily, just because someone has lots of friends doesn't mean they want a good person or something great about them. That's why they're so popular.
Yeah.
What it really means is that they can they're very flexible. They adapt to the person that they're with. Okay. So and the person that has few friends doesn't mean there's necessarily anything wrong with them, or they're just unlikable. They are maybe unlikable in this respect that they're not going to agree with the other person, just to be likable. They're standing on their idea. But that's what they've consistently found. Highly intelligent people, and the higher the IQ, the fewer friends. And the fewer friends they can have because, well, you're at your level and you might be at this level and most people are at that level. So you can't really be friends.
I understand.
So,
well,
makes sense,
I have heard that before. They say, look, your real friends you can count on one hand. But I have read somewhere lately that when your father dies, for a man, when your father dies, it's the last man that's alive that actually genuinely wants you to do better than he's done in life. It's that you've missed that one man that you've lost that one man that wanted you to do better than himself. And that's the only time that
can
person,
happen. Yeah,
you're going to have that relationship.
Yeah,
with
look,
someone,
and I really ask people to really think about it. Look at the friends around you. How many, would want you to do, would be happy for you to do better than them? Then that's a real friend.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. There's no jealousy and that is happy for you, you're doing well.
Yeah.
A lot of them was just inwardly would just be very, bitchy about it.
Yeah.
Competitive.
It's strange that we're built that way.
Yeah.
Miss Dragonfly, isn't it?
And so the true friend is the one that will be happy for you to do well. There's no jealousy.
Yeah. Very rare to find.
Very rare to find, but aren't they worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And those are the people that you need to have around you.
Yeah.
If you're going to have people at all.
Yeah. Well, they're going to, because it's those other habits that you learn from them, because obviously they're genuine, open and people that are there that genuinely want to be with you and see you do well.
You see you do well.
Then there's only good stuff that can come from that.
That's almost like, you can basically, they're coming into the realm of family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your family wants you to do well, don't they? Obviously, they're not, well, I know siblings compete against each other in a way. But by and large, but it's a different thing. But by and large, your family is happy that you do well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And if you have friends that are happy for you to do well, generally in their heart, basically like a family.
Yeah, you're right. But bringing it back to social media, that you were saying earlier, and very, very well, that social media is built for depth. It's built
for it's dopamine
built for depth. It's built for distraction.
Yeah.
And that every swipe is like a mini hit of dopamine pulling you away from the real emotional rewards of connecting with your spouse. Do you think that's a big cost there? Do you think that that's actually costing relationships more and more?
It is, and there's going to be a audience question.
Oh, wow, I can't wait.
About that. Yes. It's just like at the dinner table, people are too busy on their phones rather than talking to each other.
Yeah. It's a big cost, isn't it?
A big cost. You look on the train, people are just too busy on their phones.
Yeah.
No one engages or talks to anyone.
Yeah. And I think when you do have that conversation, it actually detracts from the quality of that conversation, because you're thinking about, all the other stuff you need to do that you've put aside in order to have that scroll time, to actually have that, there's other things that need to be done in life, and because it's kind of like you reprioritize things. And so you don't put as much effort into that interaction with your relationship, right?
Yeah. Distracted. A couple is distracted by scrolling instead of being present. The average person spends like 3 to 4 hours daily on social media.
Is that right?
So how much time do they spend with their partner?
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm feeling really guilty all of a sudden, Miss Dragonfly.
We check our phones before we kiss our spouse in the morning.
Oh my goodness, that's so true.
That's a red flag.
You wake up, you go straight for your
phone instead of kiss your spouse.
Days. I knew you brought me in tonight for a reason.
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
Okay. Look, and then it becomes what counts as cheating in this digital age. Then
this is
you're spending so much time on the phone. Look. So, micro-cheating examples are seeing kind of like heart reacting to sexy photos, right? Secret direct messages, DMs.
Oh, secret direct messages.
Well, instead of texting, which comes up there, when you have direct messaging, it doesn't get alerted on your phone, doesn't it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really into that stuff.
Yeah, but you notice though, look, I purchase things on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, true.
And then you kind of like try to, and then when it answer back, it doesn't come up on my phone as a notification. I actually have to go in to look for it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then reconnecting with exes, who you can find on Facebook pretty easy.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you kind of like there was something. I think a year ago or something. they're doing a story on people now going back to fulfill what could have been.
Yeah.
Like reconnecting with their former partners, former dates or whatever. Where did we leave off? Let's go back and
really?
Yeah.
Oh my days!
And could be even childhood people they went to school with that they've had a bit of thing with.
I have seen a bit of that.
Yeah.
In not amongst my immediate friends group, but sort of outside. I have seen that a lot where they've been in a marriage and that marriage is split up, and one of the partners has gone back to their childhood. Someone that they had a relationship with previously. It's because they connect over social media. Social media has been really good for that sort of like you say, to go back and relive the past. Gosh.
Yeah. So to reconnect, that person's name, and that's how you find them.
Yeah.
Before we could not remember.
It was over, right?
Yeah. Before social media, it was hard. You had to try to find someone that knew that person before and say, can you get me his number or her number?
Oh, my days.
Do you still have his number? That used to be it. Oh, but now people reaching out on Facebook and just searching for that person, reach out. And it's up to them whether or not they want to reconnect. I guess you can put the request first.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you?
So how Miss Dragonfly, I don't know, we're due for a break. Sorry, I'm taking up time. But just this is a fascinating topic for me. So what tips would you give to couples to control their social media usage? Like, what do you think they could implement that's really going to help?
Well, first thing is kiss your spouse in the morning before you check your phone.
Okay. Okay. Tip 1.
Okay, tip 1.
Yeah.
Secondly, well, at the dinner table, actually put your phone away.
Should phones be in the bedroom at all?
It's a double thing. Look, a lot of people try to fall asleep with it. Before it used to be reading a book to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Now it's the phone.
Yeah, our devices just do so much.
Yeah, which I don't begrudge people because one, it is also more like the news, getting the news from it.
Yep.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we are so time poor now where so many people don't have the luxury of sitting down in the evening after dinner and watching the news or on TV anymore. They might check it while on the train while they're going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of thing. So
that
sort of thing.
Waking up, intimacy and connecting with your partner is really important.
Is important, yeah.
Not the phone.
Not the phone.
Got
okay.
It. Okay.
And at the dinner table, also no phone. Then afterwards, you have a bit of phone, but also I guess in a nighttime in bed, there's chat to each other for a while until either your partner rolls over and falls asleep to fall asleep or whatever. Then you take it out if you still haven't slept.
Got it.
You can't sleep. And that's fine.
Okay.
And
how do you I suppose there's quite a few of these tracking apps now that you can keep on your phone to show you how much time you're spending. Because a lot of it's just awareness. Like when you said 3 or 4 hours to me.
Yeah.
Today it's like, bang, I cannot believe
But that is true, right?
Yeah, it probably is. I just can't believe it's that much amount of time I'm wasting every day on social media apps. It's nuts. So, but there are these tools that you can put on that most modern phones have now that tell you how long you've been spending and can give you reminders about taking a break, right?
Yeah, there are alerts on that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't begrudge people. Sometimes, you watch, especially like YouTube.
Yeah.
These stories on this and that commentary that comes up.
Yeah.
And you could end up being one after another. It's almost like a documentary sometimes you want to watch. In other countries, what happened in this country and that country. Look, the internet and social media has been great in terms of being able to get news that we wouldn't otherwise have gotten.
Yeah.
That would have had to come through mainstream media. That was the filter. And all we had, if you wanted to know or think wanted anything alternate, was very difficult. Yeah, but now with the internet and with the alt media, there's an avenue.
Well, there's some great tips there.
Yeah,
I'm going to try a few of those this week. Miss Dragonfly.
Okay, so on that, I think we should go to some music and be back with more. And we are talking social media. Micro-cheating. I think I was still on that.
We were just getting to that.
Yeah. So you're going through the list, like heart reacting to sexy photos, like love this or something.
Mm-hmm.
Secret direct messages, reconnecting with exes. This is a thing, or flirty comments. So, and also emotional affairs via apps are more common than ever.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Emotional affairs. Like you might like someone to be talking to that person without your partner knowing.
Uh-huh.
And in a day, what message have they sent me, and that sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah, emotional affairs. So like, you might never meet that person physically.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be no kissing or whatever. But we might be sending kisses and love hearts and so forth. So is that cheating?
It's cheating.
So it is emotional affair. It's emotional affair.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So not a physical one, but I think just to most people, it's not that much better. I think.
Yeah. God.
God. And then, boundaries are blurred, especially when someone says, it's not real. Come on. I've never even met her.
What?
If they were to say that, which is true, they've never met that person. They might never have met that person.
But they're liking their pictures and making comments.
And saying things. So really, I guess a lot of people, what's cheating? And I guess the best way to determine is just to ask, would you be okay if your spouse did that in person?
Right. That's the test, is it?
Yeah, that's the test. Well, if it's not okay if they did that in person, so why is it okay online? That makes sense, eh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think I think any of that is like really cheating. Maybe I'm just a bit different that way. I'm not sure. That's crazy.
Also, comparison culture is killing contentment. I mean,
what does that mean?
We've got, Instagram couples versus real marriages. You know how you've got Instagram models?
Yeah.
So all these people posting all these shots and so forth. But there's Instagram couples like, they're posting couples where they're not, they seem to have fun all the time, loved up all the time. And then, people might say, why isn't my marriage like that? Why isn't my spouse as nice?
Got it.
Where in fact those Instagram couples may not be real, it's just for show. But you think of it.
So why are they doing it? They're just doing it for like
likes and all that. I mean, it's just like money. When you watch a movie and there's a love scene or whatever.
Yeah.
In real life, people don't make out that way, do they?
No.
It's almost like a fantasy.
Yeah.
You see it in the movie, a love scene in the movie, but it doesn't reflect real life.
What's going on in real life?
In real life, that's not how people make love in real life.
True, weird.
Yes. And so, people might get because they're thinking, why can't we be that? And it's not real. And also the constant exposure to curated lives is resentment. Like you can follow someone, she's in the holiday now at the Bahamas this week. And then you feel disconnected. And what's my life like?
Right. The FOMO, the fear of missing out.
And, thinking that you really have missed out, and why is your life so bad? I mean, the teenagers are thinking, why can't I be like the Kardashians? They don't have to work. They post out pictures about what they're eating. They get so much money just to do that.
Yeah.
And I have to go to work.
Yeah.
And I vote for the boss.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
It's nuts, right?
Yeah. And also, there's an illusion of better options, It keeps people from committing. And soft landing versus soft launching versus hard launching relationships. So is love being staged? So you see on social media, there might be Instagram couples or YouTube or whatever, and they post pictures. We've gone to this place today. Look what he's done for me. How many roses he's given me.
Yeah, right.
That sort of thing. And so social media has turned real love into a performance art. And most of it's fake.
Say that again.
Social media has turned real love into performance art.
So true.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
And number 4, okay, secondly, okay, so how do you protect your relationship in the digital age? So, set clear boundaries. So, it's just about who you follow and commenting and messaging rules. I mean, if it's gotten to that stage where there's issues. So, hopefully it hasn't gotten to issues that you have to come to this to set boundaries. And and phone habits around each other. So be open and not obsessive, and provide transparency. Yeah, talk to whoever you want and direct a message, in front of your partner.
So your partner should have access to your phone, right? Like,
well, no, not at an absolute. So there's sometimes there is a bit of privacy. It's just like if you go to the toilet, you don't want the whole family. I would leave the door open, the whole family walk around to see what you're doing. There's a bit of that.
See, I would have no issues with that.
Yeah, but there's some people who say, look, give me a bit of privacy.
Okay, so it's personal. So
it's personal space, but.
So if your partner was had reservations in giving you access to their phone, would that be a red flag?
Not necessarily a red flag, because people have a certain personal space of that. But if they have to take the call in another room, they go to another room to take the call, or when a call comes up and they don't take it, or they ignore it. Darling, your phone's ringing. Yeah.
Okay.
And they don't take it because they know it's from someone that they don't want to mention.
Right.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Like, look, everyone should have their own privacy, but also if you got nothing to hide, like I was saying, be open. Yeah, take the call in front of your partner.
Okay. So
or whatever.
So what you're saying, Miss Dragonfly, if I'm hearing you correctly, what you're saying is when it starts to become secretive.
Yeah, that's when it's a red flag.
That's when you need to start being concerned.
Being concerned, yes. So by rights, everyone is entitled to a bit of privacy.
Yeah.
But there should be no secrecy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how would you, like, if that was happening, like, I'm sure we've got listeners out there that this would be happening to in a relationship today. What advice would you give them in that situation? Like, if they notice that their partner is becoming a little bit separated, that they're going into other rooms, the things that you're talking about, going into another room to make a call or dismissing a call, not answering it in front of you, how would you suggest that they bring that up?
Okay. Have a sit down and saying, yeah, this is what I've noticed. Okay, well, it's nothing or whatever. Then, all right, talk about, emotional cheating to me is the same as a physical cheating, really.
Okay.
I mean, would you be okay if I did that to you?
Okay.
In person.
So that's quite direct.
That's quite direct. Be direct.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if how would you feel if there are things I don't want you to listen to?
Mm-hmm.
Messages kind of like.
Yeah.
Held back.
When
you come into the room.
Yeah, got it.
And they say, this is what cheating is for me.
Yeah.
Just lay it down for them.
A lot of people...
say I'm not saying you are cheating, but if you are not, then you should not have a problem with taking calls in my presence.
Got it.
Yeah.
But what would you do if they turn it back? If that person then turned it back on you, said, "Oh, you're just being so insecure, like you don't trust me."
Yeah. Okay. How would you feel if you'll be fine if I did that?
Right. Okay. So you've got
to put it back to them.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And so how would you feel
if I did that?
Got it.
Oh no, I have no problems. Okay. If I did the same things and speak to that person, how would you feel if I did that in person without someone else?
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing. To me, it's the same thing.
Trust is just it's just such a big thing, isn't it? And when trust is doubted or
when people start doing that, it's a sign that they're not happy in their relationship.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would not be distracted.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good advice. Well done.
So, look, phone habits around each other. Be open, not obsessive. Like I say, share life online together, not separately. Like things that you both follow.
Yep.
There could be channels that you both follow. Because obviously you have things in common. That's why you're married.
Yeah.
Or you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
So follow those things. In common, you might both love gardening.
Yeah.
So you go follow gardening channels, and so forth. Say, darling, look guess what he did today, or what happened to the dog today at his farm or at his place, or something like that.
Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah. So, and prioritize, really real presence over digital escape. Look, you don't need to delete social media, but if it's hurting your relationship, then you need to delete something.
Yeah.
If it's not the social media, then you need to block the problem, whoever it is that making you keep going back to them, to follow with them.
I find that too. The more you, and I do this every sort of 12 months, is that the people that I'm following or the things that I'm doing is I'll actually question if that's the sort of stuff I'll want to be doing, and so I start. It's usually a New Year's resolution. I'll go and follow inspiring people that I'm inspired by or that are doing inspiring things. And like you were talking about before, it's about associating your friend group with people that are going to bring you up, not bring you down, right? Yeah. And then I start the year like that. But then over the course of the year, as as new things come out, new trends develop, you kind of you start to follow things that aren't necessarily as good for you from an emotional perspective. It's quite it can be quite tricky, this this social media stuff. If you're not paying attention, it can take you down paths that are quite destructive in a way. Yeah.
Okay, and so the thing is, look, I'm going to ask our listeners, whether or not you have a problem with your partner's always being online but never available. Or if anyone's found out about an affair through Instagram.
Wow, yeah.
Sometimes, or if you had an issue where your partner won't unfollow his ex.
Yeah, there's a big one actually on I think it's on A Current Affair tomorrow night.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, and this poor girl, she actually had a baby to this guy.
Yeah.
And then found out that he had through social media, that he had all these other girlfriends all around
and all having babies with him.
All had babies with him. It's the most bizarre thing you've ever seen. It's on tomorrow night. And it's all, she discovered it. She was quite it's all come out on TikTok, but she is now, A Current Affairs picked it up and they're going to do it tomorrow night. And, apparently this guy's a real scallywag.
Look, what I'm curious about is how does he have the time with all these women then? Because you have to spend a certain amount of time with them, decent amount of time with each of them. Otherwise, the game's up and saying, well, where's he off to?
But this guy's been a compulsive liar too. He lied about his profession, his family, the whole thing's been invented.
So it's just, I say, this is a good analogy to someone with lots of friends.
Yeah.
You see?
So true.
See?
Just sort of just manicuring that perfect life, right? Perfect
life as saying, yeah, hi, darling.
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
Oh, how are you? All this nice small talk and niceties, polite little conversations. It's all fake.
It's all fake.
Yeah. And so, look, I'm going to tell people, look, your phone is a tool, not a replacement for love. Good. And don't let online habits destroy what real intimacy is trying to build.
That's true.
Yeah, because no amount of likes, follows, or fire emojis is going to hold your hand in at night.
Well, it's about asking that question too, isn't it, Miss Dragonfly? Is that if you are someone that is, you're void of that attention and you're seeking that validation, and if you're turning to likes instead of your partner's love, is it time to ask why, and address what the gap is together? What's missing?
Mm.
You know, because you're obviously getting more out of chasing that type of dopamine. You were talking about dopamine before.
Yeah.
Than what you get from the real thing.
Real thing.
Yeah.
This is a bit crass, but there's men that end up spending like thousands of dollars in one of those phone sex lines.
Is that right?
Sex lines. Okay, getting off on that. But you know what? That's more, and this end up spending, and they spend so much money a minute. I think a few dollars a minute.
Wow.
And so you keep racking up how much, and they spend a fortune where you would have only spent a fraction if you went to actually a real prostitute. Yeah, I know it's a bit crass, but
no, but it's true
but
though,
it's
right?
true,
okay.
right?
So you're getting better value for dollar going to a prostitute than making a call up.
On those sex lines. Phone lines. They're true, right?
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So this is just like it's the same thing with being online or online relationships, so to speak. So I think on that we'll go to some music and we'll be right back where we then start going to our listeners' questions.
Right.
And DJ, I think now we're on to some audience questions, some listeners' questions that's been sent in.
We did.
This one's from a fellow, so I am going to let you read this out. And you know what? It has something from some issue about social media too.
This ties in well to what we've been talking about today, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Great. We've got this one during the week, Miss Dragonfly. And it's my 25 male, girlfriend 23, so she's 2 years younger, got upset that an ex sent me an inappropriate pic. What does this mean for our relationship? My girlfriend and I have been dating for 3 years. I've been thinking about proposing soon. Congratulations. Things are good until this week. On Monday, my ex randomly sent me a message saying that she missed me. I replied and said it was nice to hear from her, but that I won't be talking with her. She then started to send me some inappropriate pics of herself. I messaged that I would be blocking her and not to contact me again. This all happened on Monday night, and my girlfriend was already asleep. I worked early and didn't get a chance to tell her what happened the next day. Around lunchtime on Tuesday, my girlfriend calls me screaming that if I'm cheating on her with Lindsay. She made the accusation. Apparently, Lindsay contacted her and told her that we've been cheating online with each other. She had screenshots of her sending pics through DM on Insta, which I never use, but have an old account. Obviously, there were no replies from me, but Lindsay claims it was meant to be that way, so I could deny. She called my girlfriend crying and saying she was so sorry, which was all an act. Oh, my days. Oh. When I got home, I showed my girlfriend everything. Showed her the text, went through all my social medias, and it just wasn't enough. She still believes there may be something going on. She left to stay at a friend's place and told me she needs some time to think. I freaked out and said if she doesn't believe me, not to come back. Oh, what can I do here? Miss Dragonfly, I feel like I'm going crazy. What do you say?
Wow, as I'm saying, it is a bit of a pickle he's in. Not of his own doing either. If this is true, what he says, look, and you know, if he showed this is the thing about the girlfriend. He showed her everything, including his reply that said that it was nice to hear from her, but I won't be talking with her. That should have showed her. And the girlfriend should have seen that everything was one-sided, but you know, she's got that ex in her ear. Okay, screaming and so she's hysterical. So one thing is give her some time for things to settle down, and she just said she needs some time to think. She's at a friend's place. However, at a friend's place, the friend depends on the friend too. The friend should be telling her friend about what happened, and the friend will be giving her advice, so to speak. So there's danger there as well. So it depends on the friend. If the friend is smart and actually genuinely is genuine, would have pulled around and just pointed out to say, hey, tell her to be rational. Look, you notice that it's all one-sided. You notice what's come back from him. But the ex basically said that it's all meant to be so he could deny.
But didn't he say that he sent a text message? So on the Monday, he replied and said it was nice to hear from her, but he won't be talking with her.
Yeah, he said that. That's what I said.
It was one message. And then he sent a second one saying, I messaged that I would be blocking her and not to contact me again. That's what he says.
So, yeah. And so he would have showed that to her because he said he showed her all the social media stuff and it still wasn't enough because the ex is saying, oh, we're doing it that way so he can deny. Well, firstly, why are they actually anticipating, that's the case, that his girlfriend would find out so he can deny it? You know, I think it doesn't make sense here, and how come it's all one-sided? You can see all the messages are only going from one side and not the other. You can point that out to her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or if her friend that she's staying with, if she's rational as well, and Jenna are not there to just cause trouble, we're saying, yeah, look, you're better than him, and so forth. And what he did, what? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas, look, you notice it's all the messages are all one-sided. I mean, if it wasn't a affair, wouldn't you get messages from him other than those two that says, I don't want to talk to you?
Yeah.
Or I'm going to block you.
But he wasn't expecting his ex-girlfriend to go crazy like that and start messaging.
No, yeah.
Right?
So this is her type of revenge. This is also what social media can be used for.
Yeah.
A type of revenge. Or just say, what do you call it? Spawn woman? Spurned woman.
Yeah.
Woman scorned.
Yeah.
So she's getting her
it's
revenge.
bizarre that it all came up just like that. I just wonder if we're being told the whole truth.
Yeah. So we can only go on where we are. I mean, look, his girlfriend is only 23 as well. And at that age, she's not very mature.
Yeah.
So she's listening to one side, her friends. So, look, you also, I'll say that to give her some time to think it through.
Just to get over that initial...
initial shock. Yeah.
That's clever.
So when you do talk to her again, either she comes to you to break up or to discuss.
Yeah.
Then you can point that out to her. So you notice that all the messages have only coming from one side, from her side, and all the pictures. And you see what's come from my side. It's those two messages saying, I don't want to see you and I'm going to block you. If it wasn't a affair, wouldn't I be sending, oh, I love that outfit. Oh, you look so sexy in that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, point that out to her.
What I think, though, to Miss Dragonfly, and this is what I love about getting advice from you, because this is from a relationship expert, is that, a lot of the damage is done in a relationship when things are under pressure like this, and right now she's acting from a place of hurt and fear. And fear,
and also, that you believe anything,
And it's not necessarily that she disbelieves his innocence, but she feels it's that shock of
being irrational at the moment.
That's it. Yeah. And I can, certainly when you're younger too, you're a lot more inclined to act
without thinking. Yeah, because at that age you're thinking it doesn't have much depth yet.
So
I'll give it some time. Through. So when you do, actually don't contact her. Let her come to you, because that way when she's ready to talk. Okay, and then you point that out to her. And if she still doesn't want to believe you, then it's probably known to just let it go, because if this is the start of the relationship, you're not even married, and this is what is enough to tick her off.
Yeah.
Her being irrational. Imagine what if it's something else in the future.
It's a warning bell, isn't it?
It's also a warning bell. Okay, look, I'll grant her that she's got that initial shock, so let her have some time to get over it.
That's clever.
So that's reasonable.
So smart.
But then later, you really have to. If she continues, even after the explanation, and you point that out to her, if it still doesn't go through, that means that in future. She'll be going into hysterics without accepting anything rational.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, what you're saying there, Miss Dragonfly, is that potentially it's uncovered some deeper insecurities,
and
right?
not only personality traits from her. This is kind of brought up to the fore.
Yeah,
And, and she's still, after a time away and time to think about it, she's still being irrational. And not because that's pretty rational. If you see communication only coming from one side.
Yeah.
And that's what type of affair is that?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, then it's probably the time you move on. It's best, that you know it now that then you can dodge this bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate to say this, but that's probably the best thing. If she is that type of person, it's best you know now.
So, in summary on this one, if I'm hearing you correctly, Miss Dragonfly, you're saying don't push for a quick resolution.
Yeah, give her
some time.
Let her contact you. Don't contact her.
Got it.
Because then you'll know when she's actually ready to talk. Okay?
And I think the other thing, the important thing there too that you mentioned was don't blame her for doubting you. So, don't be that sort of, why don't you
believe
trust me? Why don't you believe me over
give
else?
her the time. But then afterwards, and then when you talk, point her out to, look, you see everything irrational. All the communications coming from her side. What have I sent? I sent 2 messages.
Let me ask you this, Miss Dragonfly. Is there any communication that the girlfriend should have with Lindsay, like the ex? Is there anything that you feel that...
The girlfriend? Yeah. What do you mean?
Well,
Lindsay has contacted the girlfriend.
Sorry, I've got the name mixed up. Sorry, the ex-girlfriend. Should she be in contact with the ex and sort of try and... Or should she be cutting her off completely?
You mean the guy or you mean...
No, the girl. Because the girl's contacted her and said, well, he's been, he's cheating. He's cheating on you. Is there any action that she should take against is there anything...
The thing, she's believing the ex at the moment.
Yeah. So what should she do? What
Well, it's up to you. Look, if after the talk and she does believe him, goes back to him, and she should point that out as saying, you're saying it's or what did you say? Clay, if it's meant to be that way, that you got no replies, so you could deny it.
Yeah.
What type of affair is that?
Yeah, I get it. It's very interesting.
That's obvious then. Yeah. So if she does really go back, end up accepting his explanation and goes back and trusts him, then that's what she can say back to that Lindsay, that ex.
Well,
as the girlfriend, and say, stop trying to break up my relationship.
Yeah, I'd just be cutting her off.
Yeah, you have to cut her off. I mean, you're an ex now.
Yeah.
Well, he's with me.
Yeah, so, it's kind of like you want to believe that, you've had a 3-year relationship with this man.
Yeah.
You're really going to believe this girl just on a whim, the ex-girlfriend.
And she really think, why is she coming to me about the supposed affair or whatever?
Yeah.
If you've got something going, why would you? Yeah, obviously he rejected her. She's spurned.
Yeah, but look, there's ways you can look at it, I guess, and we were talking about this one in the break. Is that exposing a need for stronger communication and trust building. This is a great opportunity. This is a bump in a 3-year relationship, and it's a crucial step that you need to overcome before proposing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I know that this is a lot of work that you do is helping people connect when the right time for them is to get married and finding the perfect partner. And how do you do this? How's that done? Is it something you do with? Is it something to do with astrology or?
What do you mean?
So you said, how do you? So this young man here, obviously he's quite young.
Yeah.
He doesn't know if this is going to be the right partner for him for the rest of his life. But you were telling me during the break is that you have you can do this.
Yes, he can get a relationship compatibility analysis.
Right.
Yeah, which I do.
Okay.
Yeah, you can book on my website, makemarriagegreatagain.net.
Okay. And what would that tell you?
Yeah, I tell you. Well, basically, one, if you are compatible, and secondly, if it's the right type of compatibility, because some people, this is why it's a good thing, because people can't lie. You know how I've talked about people put on a mask, because they want a relationship, and the wealthier people are, the more of a problem they've got, because they're surrounded by people that want to please them.
Yeah.
True?
Yeah, true.
Because they're wealthy. That's why the wealthy, they actually have really poor love lives because of that. They don't know who's real and who's not. But this way, no one can lie, and there are people that not just good, you get along with, you're attracted to, but they're good for you, and there are people that you get along very well and attracted to, but they're not good for you, because that will change you. That's why we can say, that's why when I look at people's charts, that if someone affirms what you are, or actually, and if there's, you're kind of like affirms what you are, or you're trying to be something but not quite get there, and they allow you to. If they're missing a certain element, you've got it. Their life will go up. It's a great attraction there. So there's other people. Well, while there is attraction, because you've got combination, it's the wrong type of combination. It will change you into something, that you're not. Kind of like, it's not what you really want to be.
Yeah.
Your chart want to be. I mean, like Bill Gates his forte is computers, but what if he ended up doing, say, watches? It's not really.
Yeah, it's
not really in line with what he did, what he'll be good at, or what his nature.
Yeah, got it. So if they go online and they get this report, what else are they going to find out about them? What are they going to? What's going to come to them? I'm trying to understand, like, because I mean, look, you're in this. He's in this 3-year relationship, right? Like, and I understand that he's trying to do his best. He's showing patience, persistence.
But is she, at the end of it, we're saying, is she worth it or not?
That's what I'm trying to say. Is
she worth it? Go through this, all this for this person.
That's it. Is like, if there's a quicker way, well, not just, but there's a more meaningful way that you can do this. Head across to your website.
Yeah. You do
the thing. You send it off. And what are you going to get back?
Order it. It depends. Like I said, I only ever would talk to one partner, not both of them, because when people are coming to me for relationship compatibility reading, because then they're free to ask whatever they want without wanting to upset their partner.
Yeah.
And I'm free to tell them exactly as it is.
So what you're saying is, you don't do it as a couples thing, you do it as a one-on-one.
Only one-on-one.
Got it.
Otherwise, what's the purpose?
Got it.
If I have to deliver bad news and saying she's not right for you, there are people that lift you up.
Mm-hmm.
People have other people have no effect, are neither good or bad, and there's others that really bring you down. Even if they're meant to, they're just not. Could be great. They could be the perfect partner for someone else, but just not you. So it's just like a turn of compatibility. So, like I say, sometimes with the right person, not only you're going to be happy together, but the whole life improves. Yeah. Because he's got kind of like missing that little bit of element, and that person's, it's just kind of like there's something up there. You're trying to reach that. Yeah, but you can't quite get it. And like someone else grabs it there, hands it to you. Great. Or lifts you up and you're able to grab it.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's other people that have no effect, so they're not going to help you. But if you're able to get what you want, then it lifts you. Your career becomes, takes off, or your business takes off, and everything just seems to fall into place. And there's others that's kind of like, oh, you want that? No, here, take this instead.
Yeah.
So you get that, but it's not really what you want. Yeah.
So, Miss Dragonfly, so this report will effectively let you know when when you might cross paths with that.
Okay, there's two different types of reading. There's readings that when will you? I've got a special on, like when will you meet your someone.
Okay.
So if give you a timing, so you know that you don't have to settle.
Yeah.
Or put up with bad dates and be in panic kind of thing. When am I going to meet someone? Or if I I don't shack up with him. Who else is going to want me? I know no one else on the horizon.
Yeah.
We've all been through bad dates and probably settled for people that we really shouldn't. Simply because of the fear of being alone.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, there's that for single people.
Where they just make do.
Yeah, and so you don't have to, if you have that information, then you don't have to put up with bad days because you know this time frame someone's coming.
Do you know the other thing it would do for me, Miss Dragonfly, is I think if I was single and I had this report in front of me and I knew when it was going to be in a time frame.
Yeah.
It would really increase my senses around that time. Like you would be You'd be
more take notice of the people around you.
You're so present.
Yeah.
Because it's like, could it be her?
Could it be her or him? Hey, I could be the one.
That is I reckon that's a great investment. And if you want to get that, you can just head over to your website.
MakeMarriageGreatAgain.net.
Great. And also, did you say there's a second report?
Okay, no, there's another service for relationship compatibility. If you're already in a relationship or someone you want to check before you pop the big question, or even actually encourage in the beginning stages. Because if you've invested so much time, you've been with that person for 5 years, you're about to pop the question and then you get a report that's adverse and saying don't. Well, it puts people in a quandary. You've already been with that person, invested so much time, energy, and probably money as well.
Yeah.
Then what do you do?
Got it.
Yeah, then it's hard for people. So probably, if someone looks good and in the beginning stages even, if I advise you, look, if you can see, it does cost money, but in the long run, it's going to save you a whole heap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Half your fortune.
Absolutely.
So, and especially the wealthier you are, the more you've got, the more you've got on the line.
Yeah.
The more is at risk.
And there's also a book you can get on the website as well.
Okay, you can download my book for absolutely free on the website, Your Complete Partner. So I teach you how to choose a partner for love and marriage for a lifetime.
And this is just completely unemotional because we always do that,
no
right?
Religious. No religious as well.
Not religious.
At all.
Okay, got it.
Put a full rationality and logic looking at real life.
Yeah.
I don't paint pretty pictures or anything with that because it doesn't work. It might make people happy and feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
As I was saying, just like saying, you can get along with anyone as long as you put enough work into it. But that's not the case, is it?
That's not true.
It sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds great.
But it's not reality. But it's not reality.
Perfect world. It's not right.
Reality, because you have to be someone you're not, and then it's tiring.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
So don't even. Well, we're coming towards the end of our show now. Thank you so much, BJ.
You're so welcome.
for coming in. And so don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page. I have 2 Facebook pages, Miss Dragonfly and also Make Marriage Great Again. Try to follow both if you can because I do post different things on the Facebook pages, but at least follow one. So the Miss Dragonfly Facebook page, I put up announcements. And Make Marriage Great Again is where you will see all the clips from the show, or the highlighted clips. So don't miss out. And if there's anything that you'd like me to cover, any subject, then feel free to leave it on my Facebook page, Miss Dragonfly, and let us know what you think of the show. Your comments leave there. Okay, and I will leave this with you. I mean, look. Audit your social media habits today. So who are you following and why? Think about that. And also ask your partner what digital boundaries would make them feel safe about you being on. Okay, so get that out in the open and out of the way. In closing, I am Miss Dragonfly and this is the Relationship Whisperer. So let's protect love and make marriage great again. Don't forget to tune in same time next week. And until then, it's bye for now.
See ya.
See ya.